Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Now it's time to set goals for the next cycle of inflation. This way, you're always moving forward, growing, making money, not losing it. Imagine if you had more freedom and more fun. Start a gold IRA with Noble Gold now and fight inflation. And this month, for every IRA above 20K, you'll get an incredible 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin completely free as a thank you. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold. Call 877-646-5347, or for more info, go to noblegoldinvestments.com. That is noblegoldinvestments.com. Now, we're not in the middle. We're at the beginning of another edition of Stupid California Shit Sports. This shit is so dumb. The pandering is so thick in the air. You can cut it with a knife. God. So, the Dodgers, boy, that's what they say on the Dodgers flagship station out of LA. If you out of LA, you know what I'm talking about. But the LA Dodgers, for the first time in history, they are going to don pride hats in June. Now, they're going to be playing the San Francisco Giants, and this is a direct quote, guys. I like to get quotes right. I like to be accurate. So here we go. It says, the Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants will make history as they become the first two teams to wear pride caps in the same game. Man, who gives a shit? That's history. That's making history now. You're going to be in the history books. You're going to be in the annals of history for that. Because you're the first two teams to wear pride hats in the same game. Now, the reason I read it that way is because that was sounded in my mind when I first saw it. That is so stupid. And why now? Did you guys just discover that there are gay people in this country this year? Why now? Why not have those hats back in, 1988? Didn't they go to the World Series in or win it or something? Why not the 80s? The 90s. I would venture to say that gay folks were under more scrutiny and in more danger back then. AIDS, anyone? That would have been a good time to show some support, but in 2022, for what? Huh? Why? And I'm especially talking to the woke black folk. Where's your Juneteenth? Why didn't they wear Juneteenth hats? But Jericho, they did BLM. I'm not talking about fucking CBLM, certain Black Lives Matter, if we're being honest. I'm talking about Juneteenth. This marked the end of, this is when the last slaves in Texas found out that they were free. Why wouldn't they do that? I'm not talking about BLM, some fake organization of criminals and thieves. One half of the group goes out and destroys and burns America, while the other half is in some mansion somewhere, making it rain, popping champagne, about to have an orgy on top of piles of woke money from you dumbass corporations and those saddled with white liberal guilt. I'm not talking about those sorry sacks of shit. I'm not talking about Patrice Cullors with that Aaron Neville tribute on her head. Girl, get a box cutter and cut that damn Toll House chocolate chip off your forehead. I'm talking about Juneteenth. This is connected to some real history. What happened? How come they're not wearing that in June? Oh, I guess they had to pick one. I guess they flipped the victimhood coin and it landed on the alphabet soup group side. Foiled once again. This is like the end of an episode of Scooby-Doo, which I hated as a kid. That's right, I said it. I did not like Scooby-Doo. I didn't. But this is like at the end, where old man Johnson, he would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling kids. Foiled once again. The alphabet soup group got you once again. I told you about this Voltron complex, where these groups on their own, their arguments are so damn weak, they have to come together. They have to Voltron and make Voltron things and make one giant victimhood robot. But they got you again. They always tell you, oh, well, LGBT alphabet soup group rights are just the same. They're equal to civil rights. So they Trojan horse your ass. They Trojan horse you with their rainbow horse, got inside, got in the organization, and then face palm your ass when they get the chance. Man, oh man, how many times are you going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe? How many times? How many times are they going to say, here, give me 5? And you go to give them 5 and they move their hand and say, sight. When I was a kid, they say, thought you had a friend. How many times are you going to fall for this shit? Woke black folk. I'm not talking about all black people. I'm not talking about the ones that got their damn heads on straight. I'm talking about these woke fools who see racism around every corner and under every rock. And if they don't find it, they will make it and put it there. Huh? How many times? They got your ass again. So instead of having your Juneteenth shit, no. They picked the other one. They flipped the coin, picked the other side. And how stupid. These corporations don't care about gay people or black people. You're acting like they did something. They said they're going to make history. Then, of course, you got the CEO or whoever of the Dodgers saying, oh, we stand with our LGBT. They don't give a shit about you. Why don't you find an alphabet soup group family member of theirs and see how they treat them? Give a shit. They don't care. And what about some players out there who don't agree with that shit? What are they going to do to them if they refuse to wear that hat? What if some of those members of the team, what if some of those players don't believe in that? What if they don't support that? Especially them Cubans. Huh? Aren't they religious? Aren't they a very religious people? What if they don't agree with that? What are they supposed to do? Not wear it? Okay, well, how come I see that so-and-so's not wearing the pride hat. Here we go. Now you're a phobe and you're an ist and you got to do some stupid press conference to talk about, oh, I don't feel that way. My best friend growing up was gay and all that other crap. That's terrible. They don't consider that. They have a singular focus. We must be woke. The Wokians have spoke. Woke at all costs. So what if the players don't agree with it? Oh, well, you better put that shit on your head and get out there and smile. And when they ask you about it after the game, you better say what they want you to say, or they're going to come after you. It's bullshit. And why now? Huh? Why now? Because it's lucrative. That's why. Because they're bending to these fools' will. I don't know why. Very small portion of the population don't get it. But just know that in June, the Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants are going to make history. They're going to be the first 2 teams to wear pride hats on the field at the same time. Don't worry, I'll ask the question we all have at the tips of our tongues. Who gives a shit? But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.